Okay, the room is filling up. Let's jump into it. All right, everyone. Welcome to another Seller Candy webinar. I'm excited to introduce today's guest, Jakob Wolitzki. Jakob is the co-founder and CEO of DataDoe and DeltaLogic, specialized in building software tools on Amazon's SP and Ads APIs. He's narrowed his focus into making a seller's full Amazon data usable by AI. DataDoe is the data layer that lets agents like Claude and ChatGPT read your real numbers, work out your true profit, and act on your account. DeltaLogic has been a partner of ours for a few years, and they have a great reputation in the space, so it's our pleasure to host Jakob today. Today's topic is connecting your Amazon account to Claude with MCP so you can ask plain English questions about your business and let AI run the analysis and the operations for you. We'll have a Q&A at the end, and the recording will be shared in the coming days. And with that, if anyone has any questions throughout, feel free to throw them in the chat and I'll collect them for the end. But yeah, you can interact throughout this as well. And that's it for me. I will now pass it to Jakob to get started.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kelly, for the quick intro. And hello, everyone. As Kelly said, I'm Jakob Wolitzki. I've been working in the Amazon space for the last 6 years. We've been building tons of different tools and automations on the SP API, Ads API for sellers, brands, aggregators, and pretty much all of the businesses around Amazon. And last year, we actually decided to build our own tool. We pivoted it multiple times, but finally, we actually got it to the point where it's very usable, very hot topic. And that's what we'll be talking today about. So connecting Claude to the Amazon account. I'll show you how you can do it without any tool, just with pure Amazon official tools. And also I'll show you the shortcut, how you can do it in a very easy, pretty much one-click way with DataDoe. And yeah, as Kelly said, drop your questions in the end of this session. I'll try to answer all of your questions and anything regarding AI, Amazon, other marketplaces, MCPs, and so on. So let's begin. I will share my screen right now. All right, we are here. So if you could just confirm that you guys see the screen right now, that would be awesome.
We can see it.
All right, perfect. So yeah, let's begin. So let's start with the very first thing. I'm in the tech space for last 10 years, and I have tons of founders from Silicon Valley building startups, getting to a crazy VC funds like Y Combinator and so on. And we are constantly talking about what's happening right now, and we see a huge shift. We see a huge shift, and this is not only in the e-commerce, Amazon space, but basically across all of the industries in tech. And this is pretty much the new way of working with the tools, the new way of operating your computer. It's still early, but already you can see a huge progress and you can already see what's possible. And first, I want to talk to you about the old way. So pretty much the way that all of you are been working till now. So if you want to get something, or if you want to do something now, if you're a seller or agency, you probably are already using some tools. You are going to, I don't know, maybe Seller Board, maybe some other tools. Maybe you go to Seller Central, Ad Console, you have your own spreadsheets. If it's Google Sheets or Excel, you have your documents with cost of goods. And pretty much you are using a lot of different tabs. And this is pretty much how everyone is working. That's normal. But it takes a lot of time because you need to do a lot of manual things. You need to share information with your team, share the context. Maybe you are already using AI workflows or AI tools like Claude, ChatGPT, and others, but still those tools are pretty much not connected, not talking to each other, and so on. And what we see in the industry is that everything is actually about to change. I started using Claude early this year. Before I was using ChatGPT a lot. And what I can tell you is after I got more and more into it, I stopped using tools at all. Actually, I'm not really using any tools from the browser. I'm only using MCPs, and I'm working directly from my chat. And I'm not even typing. I'm actually talking to the AI and executing all of the things. And that's why when we actually saw this huge shift, we decided to build DataDoe. So Amazon sellers can do exactly the same thing. So this is pretty much the new way. You don't really open tools anymore. You just talk with the AI, which has a direct access to your Amazon data. And it not only have the access to your Amazon data, but it can have access to your own SOPs, your internal documents, how you run your processes, information about your brand, about your cost of goods. So it's not just Amazon. It's just basically that AI has a context of everything that you are doing. And additionally, you are executing the functions from the Claude, meaning changing your campaigns, creating the new ones, optimizing the listings, changing titles, and of course, more and more. And today I'm going to show you exactly this. So first of all, we need to talk about the very hot topic right now, MCP. What is it? How this works, and so on. I'm sure you actually heard it at least once because this keyword really got crazy in like Google Trends. I'm actually very active on LinkedIn, and suddenly I just started seeing this keyword popping everywhere. And basically, MCP is a protocol that allows AI to talk to different tools. Before this, you had the API, that was the interface that usually different programmers were using to connect the tools, build integrations. With the MCP, you no longer need to build those integrations because AI can actually understand it and read it. And this is pretty much like an instruction to how to work with your application. And here I will be talking you. Here I will be showing you how this MCP works, how you can actually connect your Amazon to Claude and start working with your data. So first of all, I want to also tell you that Amazon also shipped their own official MCPs, meaning you can actually go on their SP API MCP and advertisement MCP. If you're actually more technical, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But of course, if you're not, no worries, because that's not really needed for webinar to follow. But I just wanted to share those resources because they are out there, they are free, but Amazon is not really making them, they are not really hyping them. So first of all, there's the Amazon Selling Partner API MCP, and this is the protocol for the AI. So you can actually start using their API and build automations with Claude, with ChatGPT, like with all of the other tools. But this is actually a very developer-friendly tool. This is not really for sellers. What I mean by this is not the tool which, if you actually start using this MCP and you ask about your sales, it's not that Amazon will give you the sales. This MCP will help the AI to build the integration that will pull your sales, meaning you will waste a lot of tokens. It will most likely break on larger accounts because there's just tons of technical stuff that you need to understand for the documentation. And this is just not really the best thing to do those kind of things. It's a great tool to it's a great tool to build your own apps, but it's not the best tool to really work with your data on daily basis. And this is their Selling Partner API, MCP, and they also have the advertisement. So the ads MCP. It's exactly the same thing. It just, those are two different kind of teams working. So those MCPs are a little bit different. They work a little bit different. But I just wanted to tell you that it's official. You can also do it. But for this, you need a developer profile. You need to get approved. You need to pay for it. And then most likely, if you're going to build with it, you need to be technically and you need to maintain it over time. So that's why I feel like for the most of the people, it's not the ideal scenario, but I just wanted to show you this. You can actually go and check it out. There are links here as you can see them. So I wanted to show you today the pretty much plug and play solution that we've built, which really cuts all of this technical stuff. So you just plug your Amazon account to one place and connect it to Claude, ChatGPT, and other tools, and directly start working with the data. We are covering the whole Seller Central, whole advertisement. It works for sellers, it works for vendors, it works for all of the marketplaces that are out there for Amazon. You can also connect multiple brands in one account and just manage them. And additionally, you can also upload your cost of goods file because Amazon, unfortunately, doesn't have this information. There's no way of actually connecting in there. And that's why so many tools like, for example, Sellerboard exists because they just crack the code on how you can really read your profit and loss with all of the data that you have. And we actually implemented it here as well, so you can have everything just in one place. And as I mentioned before, this is not only for pulling your information, but this is also for putting the information back to Amazon, meaning you can build pretty much any automation you want. You can build your own PPC automations. You can really create campaigns from scratch, optimize them, change the listings, change bids, like anything that you could actually do with all of the tools that are out there for Amazon sellers. Now you can do directly with your AI, with, of course, all of the safety mechanisms, because AI can be dangerous. And if you just put the prompt like, hey, optimize my Amazon, a lot of unexpected things can happen that you don't want to happen. And I will show you everything just in a moment. So I will be showing you everything live. We'll be showing you examples. But before we jump to it, let me just show you very quickly, step by step, how to set up everything. So the tool, as I mentioned, I will be using is a DataDoe. This is the data layer for Amazon sellers. It works for vendors, agencies, and so on. And it's very easy to work with. We cover pretty much all of the data that is available from Amazon. So if you're actually wondering now, hey, okay, I will plug my accounts here, but will I get all of the data? Well, yes, most likely you will get anything you want and even more, because we currently have more than 76 tables as Amazon Seller Central, Amazon Vendor Central, Amazon Ads. Now, how does it work? Very simple. Today I'll be using the demo account. So those are not real numbers, but they are copied from the real accounts. It's just a little bit anonymized, so that the data will be a little bit different. This is a DataDoe, and as I said about the interfaces and basically the whole industry that will change, we just made it super simple, so you don't have to log into DataDoe. It's just one setup and you can forget about it. So as soon as you get to the DataDoe, all you have to do is go to the accounts, just refresh it, yeah, and just connect your Amazon account. And that's pretty much it. You connect your Seller Central, you connect your ads, and from there on, DataDoe will automatically pull all of your information and keep the historical database. And one thing here to mention to you, if you actually go and decide to build something on your own with the Amazon APIs or with their MCPs, you won't get all of the data back because Amazon has limits on certain data points. So for some of the data, you will be able to only get, for example, 2 months back, 3 months back. And here, as soon as you connect, we actually start collecting everything. So if you're using DataDoe for 1 year, for 2 years, you're also building this historical database. So you can do even more analysis on the previous behaviors and previous actions on your account. And of course, we have the cost of goods upload. You can actually upload it so you have a full data layer that is there. Now, in order to connect it to Claude, you just go to integrations, open this guide, and all you have to do is literally copy this link. So mcpdatadoe.com, go to Claude, go to customize, connectors. I have this connector here, but I will just show you how to do it. You just click here, add custom connector. You name it DataDoe. you paste this URL that we had here. Wait, it was, yeah, I just started having a lot of pages. Yeah. And you just paste it here, click add. And if you were logged into DataDoe, it will authorize itself. And that's pretty much it. So your account is connected and you have direct access to your Amazon data live from Claude, or of course, if you're using any other tools like Gemini Chat, it's pretty much the same thing. Just the setup might be a little bit different, but we have it all documented. And now I want to show you what you can actually do directly from your chat. So I've actually prepared a few prompts, but before I will give you like a more, let's say, advanced prompts, let's start with a very simple question. So I will start very simple. I'm using a nice tool called Whisperflow. This allows me to speak to my AI instead of writing to it. So I want to also show you how I work on a daily basis with systems like Claude. Hi there, we are actually doing a live webinar right now, and our audience would love to know what is DataDoe, how to use it, and what can we do with it. And Whisperflow just translated everything here to a text, so I didn't have to put it there. And yeah, we got this answer here. So, hey, great to have a live audience. Here is the quick, honest version. What is DataDoe? This is the Amazon data layer. So I won't be reading all of it. Here is how you can use it. You can use it with the MCP server, and this is what we are using right now. It allows us to connect to the AI, but of course there are other things like the API, and we have also like tons of other developer tools as well, but we will not be covering them here in this webinar. And here, what you can do, you can get profit analysis, ad efficiency, traffic conversions, and much more. So let's start with a very quick thing. Hey, what accounts do I have connected right now? And here we are just checking this is pretty much the first MCP request to DataDoe, and it's checking if we got our Amazon accounts connected and if the AI has access to the data. And as you can see here, we got it. This is a demo account from UK, and Seller Central is connected, around 5 million data rows. Amazon ads connected, around 4 million data rows, and we don't have any vendor account here connected. All right, perfect. So let's start with very easy prompts like, hey, what are my sales and orders, products, campaigns, and stuff like this. So let's do that. What are my sales in the last 3 months? Okay, so let's execute it. And one thing I want you to see is how quick this AI works. And the reason is that DataDoe in the background is having this huge database that is pulling all of the data from Amazon and is normalizing this data and making it super quick and easy for the AI. Because if you are now using the API, you would have to pull the data most likely over tons of pages, format it, and then actually get it back. And this would take you, for the larger accounts, even up to 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, like for the really big accounts, because of the rate limit. And here we are just pulling this information overnight. So it's always fresh and always on your account. And as you can see here, we got our first answer. And this is the breakdown for March, April, May. I think it's May because I've done a tons of tests when I said, hey, let's use May for this. Of course, if you would just ask for June, it would give you the answer. So we got the sales, units, orders, and we can now ask about our product catalog. Okay, thank you. Now tell me, what products do I sell? And DataDoe is making the new request here. I mean, the Claude to DataDoe. And you can also check always what it's actually doing under the hood. All right, so we got 100 plus active ASINs, but it gave us top 10 ASIN, top 10 products by sales. So we got the product, brand, category, sales, units. Awesome. Now let's see, because that was like a Seller Central integration. So now let's verify our advertisement integration. How about campaigns? Which campaigns do I currently run? Okay, let's try it. So DataDoe is making the new export. We can also check it here. Okay. And we got the answer. So we have 285 enabled campaigns on this account, almost all sponsored product. But we also got the others. And here there is a list. We got the spend, ad sales, and ACOS. And of course, basically, whenever you do request, it will also give you some additional context, because those AIs, they are pretty much built in a way that they want you to interact with them and start working on something. Okay, so those were like very basic requests. Most likely, if you were building something, those were just like very simple endpoints on the Amazon side that you would just pull it. You could actually parse it your way and get those results. That's easy. But of course, you want to get the data from multiple sources, so you don't have to create those crazy large Excel files and get the insights right away. So I've prepared this prompt. I'll just paste it here and I will read it. So this is the prompt regarding getting the profit. So for May 2026, show me top 10 products by net profit after the fees, ads, and cost of goods. Horizontal bar chart ranked by profit plus a table with sales, profit, and units. Just the top 10, nothing more. So here we actually are combining a lot of different data sources in one request, and also asking it to visualize the response to us. Because sometimes if you actually just get the text responses, at least for me, it might be hard to read. So I always like to add a little bit of extra here to visualize the things so I can see them right away. And bam, we actually got the answer also very quickly. And it's rendering. Okay, it's drawing. Perfect. So top 10 products by net profit. And we got the first one here, and we can see this is like, it's generating us a crazy profit. And here are the others. You got the list here. It also tells you right away what's the sales, net profit, and the units. So let's check the conversion now. I will also paste it here and read it for you. So also for look at my top 10 products by sessions, and show me their conversion rate, units divided by sessions in a table. Flag any with conversion under 15%. Just the top 10 by traffic and nothing more. So let's do that. And here it should actually give us very nice answer, because it will actually help us to spot products that have not the best conversion, that we could actually start working on and fix or optimize. Okay, and it's got the answer for us. And we got those products, and actually we got this product here, the active noise cancelling earbuds. We see here almost 3,000 sessions, but only 332 units. So the conversion here is actually quite low, and it actually flagged it for us. Actually, it also gave us this information here. And now I want to check the ACOS for this one. So let's do that. So for May, take my top 10 products by ad spend and show their ACOS. So ACOS is ad spend divided by ad sales. in a horizontal bar chart, sorted worst to best, flag anything over 40%, and also just later give us a table with that. So let's do that. And most likely it will show us basically all of the information about this product that we already flagged here. And we'll be able to actually see also how this data is connected to the ads. All right. It's calculating the ACOS. And we got it here. And as I thought, this is exactly the same product with this low conversion. And we can see here that it's actually ranked as the worst one, right? So we got this ad spend. We can see how much we spent and what was our ad sales. And we actually got this ACOS. And it also gave us the other product, also worth flagging. Perfect. So that would be pretty much like a little bit more complex use cases, but still this is, you give it a prompt, it gives you the answer back. It will give you like a very, let's say, basic visualizations, but I just wanted to show you also what's possible with like Claude, with DataDoe, what are their users actually actively working on and building. So we will actually build very easy dashboard that back in the days when we were just building tools for sellers, we would actually charge quite a few €1,000 for it if we are just building this dashboard from scratch. And now with Claude or other tools like AI tools and DataDoe, you can actually just do it with one prompt. So let me show you this one. Build me a single clean HTML dashboard for May business review of this account using the real data from the session. This will be self-contained HTML artifact, dark mode, one accent colored, card layout, readable on shared screen. And I'll just pretty much execute it. There's no need to like read it all. But just wanted to let you know here that if you are actually sometimes struggling to prepare like a good prompt to AI to especially like visualize something, build something, the best way is to really ask the AI for the prompt. So you can start very simple that, hey, you just want to build a dashboard. You are interested in TACOS, ACOS. You want to see it nicely. Like there's no need to any like technical vocabulary. And if you just paste it to the AI and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to build, can you draft me a prompt so later I can use it in the AI to build it, then it will actually give you the nice prompt. So this is like a very nice pro tip that I highly recommend because I'm doing it constantly. So I gave it this prompt. Obviously, this will take a little bit longer because it will actually build this dashboard for us, but we can already see that it's making the progress. So let's just wait for it. By the way, I have also some additional prompts that I may show you, but we'll see how much we'll actually go with the time and questions, because we have some very interesting data that people are asking in the community. For example, search query performance data, or the data about all of the Amazon fees. So like all of the settlements, we also got it, but let's just see. All right, so we got this dashboard, and as you can see here, May 2026 business review for this account. We got the total sales, units, net profit, our margins, blended tacos, units sold. We got the top products by net profit here. You can actually even hover over them. ACOS by product, top traffic, products and conversion, and it actually flagged us this one. And this is just the beginning. I mean, this is literally just one of the tons of examples what you can do with it. You can actually turn it to the skill. You can turn it to the recurring prompt that will run in a Claude cowork that will actually update it weekly or daily and send it via email to your team or over Slack. I mean, there are just tons of possibilities and benefits by working directly from Claude. And this is all because of those MCPs. Like one of the MCPs is, of course, the DataDoe. But as you can see here, I'm connected to a lot of different tools here, yeah, like ClickUp, Fireflies, which is like pulling my notes. This is like an affiliate thing, Google Calendar, Google Drive, Slack, Gmail, and tons of other connectors out there so you can use. And if you're actually connecting them, you're enabling yourself to work in across all of those different tools, because you can take this dashboard and say, tell to the AI that, hey, send it to my co-founders or business partners every week and turn it into the automation. So this is just the beginning, but I just wanted to show you from here what are the opportunities. Now, one thing that I've mentioned, but I didn't show you, and I don't have it on a demo account. This is everything that we've done so far. This is about pulling the information from Amazon, representing it, analyzing it. You can always ask the AI for like the recommended action plan to pretty much fix the problems. Like for example, with this ASIN. But then if the AI will actually tell you what to do, the next thing is normally you would go to Amazon and do it manually. But now in DataDoe, we actually also started implementing actions. We have them now for 2 weeks. And this is pretty much what allows you to do things with the AI and do changes on the Amazon. So for example, here is just a list from our documentation, but those are just a few operations like Amazon listing update, Amazon orders cancel, Amazon confirm shipment, here ads, you get the Amazon ads campaign ad, update, remove, ad groups, targets, and so on and so on. So I just wanted to really show you here that from one session, you're really able to build all of those things and automate them right away. So this would be now end for the demo. As I said, I have 2 additional prompts, but let's do a Q&A session first, because I'm really excited to actually see what's on your mind. So I'll just go back to our presentation here. And this is actually here the last slide. And we can actually start with the Q&A. And then later, of course, I will talk about the special offer for everyone who is with us today.
Thank you, Jacob. That was awesome. The tool looks really great, and we're also excited to implement that across the team. We are
Nice.
getting some questions flowing in here already. I'll just start with a quick one just to kick things off. I know you're using Claude here. I myself prefer Claude for most of my LLM usage, but people prefer other tools for different things. Do you suggest everyone use Claude with DataDoe? Is that currently where you have it connected? I know you mentioned ChatGPT before, but can you share some insight there? Is Claude always preferred, or are there other tools to use for different things?
Yeah, totally. So I myself just prefer to work with Claude. I've been trying Gemini, I've been working with Grok, I've been working with ChatGPT, like I've been working with a lot of different tools. So there's pretty much the short answer is no. There's no like a preferred way of using Claude. Is just what works the best for me at the moment. It might be that Anthropic will do some crazy update and make their tokens super expensive, and I will just jump to a different tool. And here, what you see here in this documentation, I just wanted to show you that we've documented a lot of different tools that you can implement DataDoe with. And basically, you can implement it with everything because we have MCP and API. It's just that we documented some of them here. So short answer, no, but it's just how I like to work with it.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for that. Good to see all the options. Okay, we have quite a few questions. We'll start
All right.
with Mohammed. How can we connect DataDoe with Amazon?
Oh, it's very simple. So I was showing this initially here. So you gotta create the account on DataDoe. We also have 7 days free trial, so you can actually just try to use it. If you don't like it, you can cancel. We don't charge you anything. You go here And the first thing you do, actually, there's a whole like step-by-step guidance, but without it, it's also like simply you go here to accounts and just click add account, and we have 5-step process of connecting your Seller Central and connecting your ads console. And the reason why it works is because we are officially approved by the Amazon team. So we are on the official Amazon marketplace for the apps. So it's all secure, it's all approved by them, and it's just like one-click integration.
Awesome. Yeah, super easy. Next question from Pratem. Can we export the return reports for FBA and FBM both and calculate our losses?
Yes, yes. So as I mentioned, we have a whole data scheme here. So if you're like interested in detail what you can get, you can just go here to datadoe.com/hub data scheme and literally go over every table, every field. But just to ask you, just to tell you, we have here returns FBA, FBM, and you can just get it, combine it with different data sources, and just ask Claude to like make the analysis on top of it.
Awesome. Thanks. Next question. Let me just read this quickly. Just store the data. Does DataDoe store the data from Amazon vendor, seller, and ads related to my account? I guess the question is, yeah, are you storing that data or where is that stored?
Yeah. So what we use in DataDoe as like a database, we are using the BigQuery, and for each organization, so for each new user who creates a DataDoe account, we create a new BigQuery instance. So it's fully secured, and basically you also can get direct access to this database as well. So we are storing it on a Google Cloud platform. So those are like Google servers.
Great. I missed this one from Thomas. What is the pricing model?
So the pricing model is very simple. I'll just go here very quickly. We have subscription pricing. So DataDoe is a subscription-based model. We charge $97 per month, and this includes 4,000 AA tokens and 30 million data rows. And just for you to understand how is it regarding all of our user base and so on, around 70% of the users are in this base plan. And when it comes to the tokens, we have only few users who are like very power users doing like tons of crazy automations who had to buy the extra AA tokens. And for like large brands and agencies, they just need to get the additional data packages. So each package is $49, and this covers additional 10 million data rows. And one thing to also tell, because this is like we are constantly developing it, adding new features and changes every week. We just added the data retention, so you can actually pick which table you want to store for how long, so you can have full control on this data pipeline, so your bill always stays the same, and you can turn off and on certain tables as well. So if you don't need certain data points, you can also like completely turn it off, so you can have again full like pretty much control over your what you pay.
Great. Yeah, priced very competitively. Another question from Mohammed. Does DataDoe work for TikTok Shop?
Not yet. Just to tell you about our vision for DataDoe, we are now making it so it covers all of the Amazon use cases, all of the data endpoints, like for example, Amazon Marketing Cloud, all of the right operation access, so you can literally do anything from the AI. And then we want to expand to other marketplaces. So on the roadmap for this year, we have a Shopify, Walmart. TikTok Shop is on our list, and also European marketplaces like Allegro. And we want to do exactly the same. So it's like the same interface. You just connect your accounts, and then you'll be able to work from Claude with different marketplaces. So like your TikTok brand and the Amazon brand from like one chat. So you can also combine those reports together. Right now, it's very interesting because if you're selling on Amazon, of course, you can sell on multiple marketplaces. And if you actually connected more accounts in DataDoe, you can also, within one conversation, get the data across all of those marketplaces.
Great. Another question from Stephanie. We have Amazon integrated to our ERP using OrderWise. Is this something that DataDoe would be able to link up with as well?
For sure. So the main reason why we built DataDoe, first of all, is to actually fully replace our main business DeltaLogic when we were building a custom data connectors, custom tools, and so on. So basically, DataDoe makes it just super easy to pull to to connect to any system with our API or MCP, but you don't have to worry about anything related to getting the data from Amazon, maintaining it, updating it whenever there's like the update from Amazon. So we have a lot of customers that are actually building a lot of tools on top of DataDoe. It's just because it's super simple.
Great. Okay, we've answered that one already. Question from Patrick. Can I create my own app for the whole team that they can see or use it in Slack?
Yes, exactly. So basically, but you're asking more about app like so like a dashboard solution with the DataDoe data, or are you talking about like can I create one DataDoe account and just add extra users to it? Because you can do both basically, just to answer it. So like as soon as you create an account on DataDoe, you can add extra users, so they can also like add new accounts there, build stuff with it, and so on. But if you want to build your own app, like a Slack AI bot or something with the Amazon data, you can also do it with DataDoe. And I think right now it's super simple because last week or 2 weeks ago, Claude created like it's like a new product called TAC, which is like a Claude chatbot in Slack. So basically, if you connect DataDoe to Claude and you use Claude TAC, basically you have all of the Amazon things from DataDoe in Slack. So yeah, there's tons of things you can do.
Awesome. Couple more questions out here. Feel free to throw more in if anyone has. From Pritam, can we automate reports to Google Sheets?
Oh yeah, that's like very, very simple. I think we even have it in our app, like the wait, where was it? Documentation. We actually did it here for Excel because Excel also has a Claude. But yeah, with a Google Sheets, you can actually do it. And it's basically like there are two biggest use cases that we have. Maybe that will be the easy way that I'll tell you. So with DataDoe, you have either API or MCP, and MCP is if you were what we are doing today, right? So we've been like connecting it, and there's like an agent, and it's asking things. But if you want to build with DataDoe and have your reports, for example, pulled automatically every week, every 2 weeks, this is better to use API for. And of course, like Claude Code can tell you exactly like which endpoint to use, how to do it, because we have everything documented in the documentations and the best practices for all of the coding agents.
Thank you. And the last one from James. I'm just trying to understand this, but I think the question like it makes sense here. But what is the account revenue value over under for accounts to use the basic plan? So I'm guessing like at what size does it make sense? And it seems like it's a pretty affordable tool, but what
So like the question is like what's like revenue, or like what are the size that are fitting in a base plan? This is kind of right, or
that's what I'm understanding. James, feel free to jump in and correct as needed, but it sounds like at what level of sales would this product, make sense for a seller to be using?
oh, I see. I think relatively everyone, because it's not really about like at which point you are. It's really about the way you work, right? So as soon as you start working with the AIs and you see the options and like the things you can do with it, it's pretty much the switch in your head, like how you are going to operate with the tools with the AI in the future, because of course the AI will like won't disappear; it will only evolve. So the sooner you actually be comfortable with using tools like DataDoe, the better for you and your future business expansion.
Yeah, makes sense. And last question, one more came in from Patrick. Would it be possible to generate reports or manage PPC from Slack in this case?
I think yes. I think if you actually use this Claude tag with DataDoe MCP, then yes, or you can build your own tool with the DataDoe API, right? So pretty much like the base thing is that we have all of those things, those features in DataDoe. This means that this is all capable of doing those things. And then the later question is like how you are going to integrate with Slack, right? Is it via the API and your own like custom build, or is it via Claude tag, which is a product from Anthropic? So it's really like how you're going to approach it, but basically DataDoe has all of those ways of like changing the bits, creating campaigns, pulling the data. So that could be actually a great build. So I may actually record a YouTube video on this because it's yeah, it's a great
Awesome.
case.
Yeah, sounds good. Send it around and we'll share it to everyone when it's ready. Okay, there are more coming in. Another question. Oh, this question from Patricia. Do you have let me just make sure I didn't skip one here. Yeah. Do you have the catalog analytics information, like category listing report to analyze catalog info?
Yes, all of the catalog info here. Wait, catalog. So we have product catalog by ASIN, and we also have the raw JSON. So yeah, you can see here shell ASIN, product type, name, brand, color, like anything you actually can get from Amazon. We have it.
Cool. Looks great. And the last one, actually, I can answer. James, yes, we will be sending the webinar out to all signups. So, and the replay as well. That'll be coming out by next week. So you can share that. Oh, one more. Can you export FBA fees from it? I think that answer was yes, Jacob, correct?
Yes, exactly. You can export it. And maybe one thing to mention here, I was showing you MCP and API use cases, but we also have like the most basic and simple export feature in a DataDoe where you can just click and pick any data you want, either one-time export or recurring export, and you can get it directly to your email and like JSON, Excel, CSV, tons of other formats. So there's like we just wanted to make it so it's really fitting all of the use cases for sellers and brands.
Okay. There are more questions coming in. All right. Two more. How much time does it take to do the initial setup? And then just to elaborate on that, meaning how much time from start uh, to, for example, being able to generate an analytics tool or reports within Claude Code?
Yeah. So the only thing that takes time here is the initial data sync. Because as soon as you get on a DataDoe, you need to connect your Amazon account or multiple accounts, and then we are syncing. So we are doing the first sync. It usually takes around 24 hours. And basically, as soon as you have this initial sync done, you can directly go to Claude or to other tools and start building.
Okay, great. And then the last one, I haven't seen a lot of competitors doing exactly this, but maybe you have more insight. Peter's asking, how do you think you differentiate yourself from your competitors?
So there are a few definitely. I've seen quite a few competitors trying to do the thing. However, there are more of the people who are actually building it a little bit wrong. So what they are doing is they are building a proxies on the APIs, meaning you can plug it to Claude or ChatGPT, but behind the scenes, those LLMs, they are actually creating the request to the API, getting the raw data, and then formatting it, and so on. So those are not really the competitors. It's just that this whole thing is so new that there's just a lot of like misinformation out there. So like what we do is we have this data layer, meaning that we constantly pull all of the information, we store it, we clean the table, we combine it together. We also like describe it the best way to the AI, and there are just a few people in the industry who are doing it, and even less people, even less companies who are actually giving the right access to the AIs. So regarding like those two combined, I think maybe there's one or two companies out there that are doing exactly the same, but their pricing point is also, I think, at least 10 times higher.
Okay.
Like they work with
Wow.
enterprises basically.
Got it. Yeah, it's good to get the tool at a good pricing level for everyone to approach. Okay, I think that finishes the questions, unless anyone has anything else. Jacob, if you'd like to share more about those prompts now, that'd be great. We still have a few minutes here.
Okay. I mean, yes, we have. So, I mean, yeah, let's just do a one. So, this is the special prompt because I know that this data point is basically requested by so many people. So, I just wanted to show you here the SQP, so search query performance. So, I'll just do it here. Take my top 10 search queries by impressions and show clicks, purchases, click-through rates, and conversion rate in table. And this will actually show us very interesting data because search query performance is also like giving you a data across all of the Amazon. And yeah, I thought it would be like very interesting case for this webinar. So we got it. Okay. It's creating this export.
And while that's creating, one more question came in. Can we manage keyword bid adjustment from Claude?
Yes, exactly. And this is what we've been pretty much working on. Like we launched it 2 weeks ago. Now we are adding more and more actions. So this right operations, we are monitoring them with our users, testing them, improving. So right now you can, yes. And we got this answer, right? So you actually got like those search queries. You will get like the impressions, click, purchases, CTR conversion. This is just like very nice data set that Amazon is giving to brands. So I thought I'll share it here as well. And yeah, other than this, I mean, I have this very interesting offer. This is actually the last offer that we'll do like this. Because yeah, it's just too crazy to be fair after doing like tons of analysis with like our users and so on. But I said, okay, let's just do it. It's first live webinar after such a long time. We want to get people in, we want to get the feedback. So we are pretty much giving you guys 30% off for the uh, base price plus the data extensions for 3 months if you go today and use code SellerCandy30.
Thank you, Jacob. Thanks for doing that for our audience. Okay, one more
Sure.
question came in.
Yes.
Any ETA for TikTok Shop integration?
ETA, what's that?
Estimated time of rollout, let's say, arrival.
For the TikTok shop.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year. We really want to do it this year because as soon as we crack Amazon, we'll start integrations for different marketplaces at the same time. So TikTok Shop is like very high priority. Walmart is the highest, Shopify, and then it's TikTok Shop and Allegro. So we really aim to finish it this year.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll keep people posted and let us know, and we'll send out a blast to our email list as well when that's ready. And
Awesome.
yeah, well, thank you again, Jacob. This has been very informative. The tool looks great. Congratulations. We're all excited to get in
Thank
there
you.
and start playing with it. And yeah, look forward to having you on more webinars in the future as this continues to expand and improve.
Definitely. Thanks a lot, Kelly, for this opportunity today. Thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Thanks a lot for all of the questions. And yeah, if you want to find me, you can actually go to LinkedIn. You can go, we have two YouTube channels. One is DataDoe, one is my own, Jakob Wolitzki. I've recorded pretty much anything regarding all of the Amazon SP API topics. So you can actually go there, drop questions, and reach out, and I'll be happy to answer.
Awesome. Yeah, and if anyone has any follow-up questions, also you can feel free to email me, Kelly at sellercandy.com, As I said, we'll get this recording ready and sent out to everyone in the coming days. And we'll end with that. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll see you on the next
Thank
webinar.
you.